couple of years ago, I had presented the idea to the Iroquois caucus as a whole that we bring all of the councils together so that everybody can meet each other. You know, we have elections every 3 years, some 2 years, and then there's turnover, and then you don't even know who's on the council anymore. And then obviously with the last couple of years going through COVID, we haven't been able to really meet in person. So I felt it was timely, especially for these three communities, Kahnawà and Akwesasne and Kanehsatake, being in the province of Quebec and the issues that we're facing, you know, Bill 96 and the recent re-election of the CAC and another 4 years with Legault. Let's look at our commonalities and issues on a political level, on a community level. Let's see what portfolios we have where maybe we could share information and maybe not reinvent the wheel, because if another community is maybe further ahead on whether it's governance and their development of policies and you know, procedures, or you know, different economic development opportunities, maybe where we could collaborate and create partnerships. You know, the possibilities are endless.
Well, it's definitely overdue, as Gus and Howe said, and a few of our members have said. It's overdue for our councils to come together. I think you know, this morning's session has been an opportunity for our members, our councils, to share who they are, you know, some of our political aspirations, and some of the files that we want to work on. And listening to, you know, all members of the council, including the Grand Chiefs, there are some clear areas that we have commonalities in, and I think that, as I mentioned earlier in you know, my opening comments to the councils, you know, there's strength in numbers, and there really is some areas that I think that politically, us as elected leadership for our communities, we need to take a better look at how we can work together and support one another. There's a number of files that are happening within Quebec, that are happening at the national level, that affect all of our communities in one way or another. And I think that, you know, historically, as being Haudenosaunee people, we've always come together when we need to support one another. That still continues to be the same today.
Well, first, I'm really glad, you know, and I thank Kahnawake for hosting, and Gus and Howe, you know, for opening. Kanehsatake and myself, we're glad to be here. We're glad this is, I believe it's been waiting for a bit. I'm already past my first year as a new Grand Chief of Kanehsatake. Like I mentioned in my opening, this is my third mandate, but first as the Grand Chief. And I think it's important that we all gather our sister communities and share our commonalities and the struggles that we're sharing. And hopefully we can work on it together and make it better for all of us. Make things easier, perhaps. Take some of that weight off with sharing our struggles. And that's what I'm hoping to that comes out of this gathering, where our council chiefs and the Grand Chiefs can meet and make that connection.
You know, the possibilities are endless, and I think once you create a relationship with someone and you get to know them, then you have more trust and comfort in working together, and you can pick up the phone and have that kind of outreach because you already kind of know each other. You laid the foundation for, you know, a relationship moving forward. So that was where the idea of doing something like this came from. I think it's a little bit challenging if we were to include the other communities in the Ontario region. Maybe that could happen at a later date, but we felt that it was important, at least right now, to do it with the three communities of Kahnawà, Akwesasne, and Kanehsatake.
I really hope our councils work together and get to know one another, rather than once in a while just meeting on government issues at different tables. It's nice to have one table or multiple or one room where we're meeting and get to know one another.
So I'd really like to see those linkages between the members of the council, including our Grand Chief levels. Our Grand Chiefs do meet at different forums about some of the national issues, but our councils don't necessarily so much. And so as the Grand Chief of Akwesasne and the other Grand Chiefs, I think it's our duty to make sure that, you know, our members of council are also reaching out to some of our sister communities to work on common initiatives for our people.
Yeah, so it just kind of had like a very laid-back kind of feel today, and obviously, like you said, the intent moving forward will be to get into more issues-based and maybe coming up with strategies or solutions to our common issues. But yeah, the feeling today is that, you know, it doesn't matter what community you come from. You know, we're all Gahaga people or Haudenosaunee, and we have a common sense of pride and, you know, the things that we want to see for not only the generation today, but our principle of 7 generations thinking. So it's just nice to feel that kind of, you know, camaraderie, or that, you know, we're all striving striving toward the same things, and I think it's a step in the right direction for us to really see some momentum and achieve some goals in the next little while.